Hello! Freedom Guy 55 here again. I had just seen Cowboys and Aliens, okay? Yeah, before I get into this, I'd like to actually say this kind of premise of the mixture of genres isn't really new to Hollywood. In like recent years, I'd say about probably 10 to 15 years, there was Wild Wild West, and then of course within, say, last year, there was Jonah Hex. Both movies were so totally fucking terrible. But, and I will actually also say that both of them had the same type of premise. It was basically the Confederate soldier wound up just wanting to have revenge against the South, so he wound up just doing it through a bunch of explosions. It sucks. It's just one was darker than the other. Ooh, like that actually has depth of character if you make it darker. Well, anyway, sorry, my rant on those two films, but basically, I had just seen Cowboys and Aliens, and before going into it, I had to mention those two other films because this is not a new type of concept within, the kind of combination between Western and science fiction. But the one thing is, I would have to say, as much as anything, this movie actually is frickin' awesome. I mean, really frickin' awesome. I mean, this is an awesome movie. I really love it. And the one thing is that it was directed by Jon Favreau, who did Iron Man and Iron Man 2. So he knows how to do really big blockbusters. But also, the one thing is that he's so really good with everything else in this movie. I mean, I liked this movie better than Iron Man. This was so really good. The one thing is that Jon Favreau just knows how to actually direct big budgeted films, and it's just an awesome movie. Oh my god, I couldn't believe how much I left the theater loving this film. Oh my god, it is good. It is a really good film. There may not be much of a story, but the one thing, and that's pretty much the big downfall of this film, but at the same time, you don't need it because there is depth of character. And the one thing that I really love is that the main characters and even when we actually are taken down the road with Indians in the movie, oh my God, everybody is not innocent. And it's always really cool in that sense. The two main characters, Harrison Ford, the character Harrison Ford plays, as well as also the character that Daniel Craig plays. My God, they have really depth of character. Even Sam Rockwell, who plays the Doc, who's a side character in this movie, also has depth of character within himself. Really, there is just so much in this movie in a sense of really the development. The development of character that I just fell in love with this. I never, and not once did I feel like I was not in the West at all, even when the actual alien planes and ships were going around. I still felt like I was actually in that time period. I love that. Oh my God, and the actual acting in this movie is so good too. It just hits so much on a nail of the head, especially how the characters develop. In the beginning, you're kind of like taken back by these certain characters, and it seems a little hokey within some of the dialogue. But man, how the characters actually develop, you forget that. You just love it. You're just falling into this. Even the actual fight sequence at the end actually felt believable. Most of this stuff really did. It is just really such a beautiful film. Everybody did a good job. Daniel Craig, Harrison Ford, Sam Rockwell, and even Olivia Wilde, who looks so beautiful, maybe in some ways too beautiful for that time period, but at the same time, she does look beautiful and she does shine in this movie. God, this movie is wonderful. It is so good. You must see this movie. I give it a thumbs up. I give it 4.5 stars. And yes, the best summer movie I have seen this year. It beats X-Men First Class for me. I loved it. I'm sorry, I just had to express myself because this movie was just wonderful to me. Anyway, I guess that's it. And I thank you for your time, and have a nice day.